Joe,
Yeah.
what's up? Tito's,
Low paid portion.
Joe. I'm not even gonna drink this. It tastes like mouthwash because I think it is.
Yeah. Haven't you ever seen the old that old movie Toy Soldiers with Sean Astin, where terrorists take over the boys' school?
No,
You've never seen Toy Soldiers?
I don't think I have. Do they drink peppermint schnapps?
Yeah. So at the beginning, in order to sneak booze into the all boys academy, they mix peppermint schnapps with like green food coloring and put it in like bottles of Scope.
Uh-huh.
So then they like sell the bottles of Scope to the other students so they can like keep their booze in the bathroom, and then they just drink it, you know?
Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah. Oh, here's my other.
Pepsi. Pez P0. Joe, this is, what is this color? Yeah.
No, that's a half pint. That's a pint.
Pint of peppermint schnapps at the Virginia ABC store is $3.95.
And that's about $1.95 too much.
That is going to go into the sick nips of the apocalypse. The sickness of the apocalypse.
We got that. We got one fella who's sending us that horrible liquor from Chicago.
Jepson's Malort.
Yes. Let me get his name.
Nick.
Nick. Is it Nick?
Mm-hmm.
He told us to give him our addresses, and he will send us some.
Yeah. I gave him your address. I hope you don't mind.
No, I gave him yours and said, hey, then he'll send it to Reese, and then Reese will send it to me.
I just posted it on Facebook. I hope you don't mind. I gave everyone your address.
Hey, do you remember the Tom Green show?
Oh, yeah. In fact, let me preface this by saying my special lady friend, my girlfriend, Kara, wanted to watch a movie, and I was like, let's watch Freddy Got Fingered. And she said, no, I don't think so. We watched the preview, and she's like, I really don't want to. And I was like, well, the only way to get it is to buy it. So I bought it.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm so proud of myself.
That's something. Well, you made the joke about putting my address on Facebook. And here's the thing. I remember the Tom Green show, and he had his like co-host, whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah.
And they did this thing where at like every time the co-host said something wrong or didn't laugh at a joke, something, whatever it was, they had this flip card board that they would give another number from his phone number away on MTV. Well, what they didn't realize was if you were standing on the ground, like in Times Square, looking up, you could see the numbers on the other side of the flip cards.
Oh my
So
gosh.
in the studio, if all the numbers were hanging backwards, and then if the guy screwed up, he'd give like a number away. So unbeknownst to them, all the kids in Times Square or whatever that would like hang out, how they used to do that in front of the MTV building.
Yes.
They all got that co-host's phone number because the numbers were facing out.
Was
if you
it his real
understand like
phone
what I'm
number?
saying. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. And so then he had to change his phone number. So like all these kids were like calling him. Yeah. I thought that was funny.
I think Tom Green is really funny.
I used to. I don't anymore.
Okay.
I don't find I think just comedy changes our taste buds change for like what we like. I listened to like when I was younger, I thought like Jerry Seinfeld was hilarious. Like his type of comedy.
Yeah.
And like the Seinfeld show, it's still hilarious. But when he does his stand-up at the beginning of those shows, it is the worst crap you've ever heard. And that's kind of how I think of like Tom Green. He was hilarious when I was a teenager and early 20s. Now as an adult, to just see someone sit there and like stare at you and like wiggle his bottom lip and be like, I want to touch your shoulder. And then he just like taps someone on the shoulder like 3,000 times. Like, that's not funny anymore. Like, it's just not funny.
Have you seen Freddy Got Fingered?
No, I don't think I ever did.
It's really funny.
Well, at least that version.
I mean, it's funny because, so here's the thing, like anyone whose face they're showing was compensated, right? So like, watching it, you're like, he is messing with people, but they also either were in on it or they came in on the backside and were like, yeah, okay, that's funny then. Like it kind of came out of that 90s prank humor thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because it's so awkward and weird. Like he's so strange in like how he pranks people. It's like you can't tell if it's an act or not. Which I think it was. I think like he could switch it on or off, but
yeah. I mean, I think the rise of Tom Green, like how he went from like public access, like he was literally like Wayne's World.
Mm-hmm.
He went from like Canadian public access and just got bigger and bigger, and then had a show on MTV. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, some of his stuff, like normal comedy stuff was funny, but then other stuff, like if you watch him in what's the Road Trip?
Yeah.
Was he in that? Like
Road Trip.
Yeah, like that type of stuff. He's just like, I don't know. It was 90s humor. And he does, and what's unfortunate is it's that like, how like they call, like the 90s, they call them the naughties. And it was like very like frat humor.
Yeah.
Like the 90s was very like frat humor, masculine. I'm not a guy that like whines and cries about that, but even I see that stuff back then and I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe it's because I've had daughters.
Yes.
And maybe it's because I respect women. But you watch those old 90s like comedies and it's just unbelievable, like that, like our girlfriends and our friends that were women like put up with that and thought that like, okay, this is okay and this is funny.
Yeah.
Like it's cringy to watch now.
I agree most of it. And most of what Tom Green did was cringy, but I think that was his angle. Like
it was his angle,
making you feel as uncomfortable as possible.
The first time I watched him suck a cow udder, I think I couldn't breathe for 20 minutes. I was laughing so hard. I think I knocked the wind out of myself laughing. Like on the Tom Green show, he did something where he was supposed to milk a cow and then he just went down and started sucking the nipple of the cow. And I, never seen anything like that before. I was in stitches.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna watch Freddy Got Fingered. I started watching it and then
like the normal movie or like the Brazzers version?
Is it a Brazzers version? I started watching it with Kara and she's like, wait, his name's not even Freddy? It's Goldie? What is happening? Freddy is going to get fingered in this. You need to turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah. She's probably like, what is he making me watch?
Exactly. But like,
she's like, what?
I've learned this is how you keep a relationship. You don't keep watching it. You turn it off.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. Good for you.
But I do intend to watch it later.
Yeah. Yeah. Under the covers
Yeah.
on an iPad.
Yes.
Hey, I got some. I want to switch up gears a little bit.
Disney.
You know, we like to come on this show and like talk about like new things that we're into or things like that. I have something, and I think it's going to blow your mind that someone like me is using this product.
I think we need to make a segment on our show where like, Joe, hey Joe, what are you into this week? And then you tell me what you're into, and then I'm like, well, I've been reading this, or
Yeah.
I am into being shot out of a cannon, or my favorite thing is to be drugged down the road by a 1957 Ford Falcon. You know, we say things like that. This is my thing this week.
Okay, well, ask me.
Hey Joe.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
What's my line?
Is there something that you're into?
Got it. Hey, buddy. Hey there, fella.
Hey, Ace.
Hey, Ace. Hey there,
Chief.
Hey there, Cupcake.
Hey, sweetheart.
I think the best way to diffuse a fight, by the way, if you're going to get in a fight with somebody, is call them Cupcake. They will automatically be like, all right, this guy gets it.
I don't know if I've ever told this story on here before, but at my roofing job, it's people say, you know, what's my job like when I'm roofing? And the easiest thing that I always say is I always say it's like you just laugh your butt off every day and you try and do funny stuff.
Okay.
So my buddy Dom and we pull up. One time we got a call roofing, and we got a call for a guy hanging out in a Walgreens pharmacy, causing trouble, asking people for money, and possibly shoplifting.
Okay.
So as us roofers pull in, I go to my partner. I go, we're gonna play a game, and he's like, what are we doing? And I go, we're not going to call this guy by his name. Every time one of us talks to him, we have to call him a different nickname. You can't repeat any nickname. If you repeat, you lose and you buy lunch. So we pull up and the dude is there. And so I'm like, hey buddy, how you doing? And then my partner's like, so sir. And then I'm like, hey chief. And then he's like, hey, partner. And then I'm like, hey, Ace. And so every time we're like calling this guy like a different chief, Ace, buddy, partner. And so finally we get to where my buddy Dom he's ran out because I'm killing it. And the stuff that I'm calling this guy, like Dom is laughing. So now he can't focus on what to call the guy.
He's laughing, or he's like kind of like
he had to walk away because he was laughing. So I'm like, hey man, pal, let me see your ID. And I'm like, all right, Ace, I'm just gonna go check this out. We'll have you on your way. So when I come back, Dom's standing there with this dude, and I'm like, all right, sweetheart, you're good to go. And I go. So I'm like, all right, sweetheart, you're good to go. You're not allowed back here. The guy at no point was the guy ever like, first off, did he realize what we were doing? Secondly, even when I called him sweetheart, he wasn't like, wait, what? Like, what did you just call me? So I'm like, all right, sweetheart, you're good to go. Just keep going. And he's like, all right, thanks, fellas. Thanks a lot. And he just walked away. And so Dom ended up buying me lunch because if I remember the story right, I think I used like 7 names. Dom did like 3. I did 7. And then my last one was sweetheart.
Called him sweetheart.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I want to tell you what I got into this week.
What you get? What is your thing this week?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it. The lead up to it.
Okay.
My sister is into voodoo.
Like for
All right.
real?
Not for real, but like she does essential oils
Uh-huh.
and like natural stuff. So I call it voodoo.
Okay, not real voodoo. Essential oils and natural stuff.
Yeah.
Woo woo.
So what's that?
Woo woo.
Yeah. So I get out of the shower the other day. I'm staying. It's one of the nights I'm staying at my sister's house. She doesn't know this. She may be hearing this from the other room, and she's hearing this for the first time. So she may come busting in here and smack me. I get out of the shower. I realize I've left all my toiletries out in Ortonville. So I have nothing when I get out of the shower. I have no deodorant.
Oh wow.
And I have to be to work. So I'm looking around. I'm like opening medicine cabinets and stuff like this, trying to find like somebody else's deodorant that I can just bite the bullet, put on whatever deodorant is in the house. Beggars can't be choosers, and go on with my day. This is what I find.
You have it. Thai crystal deodorant stick. 100% natural deodorant.
So this is what was sitting on the shelf. And I was like, oh no. My sister does that crystal deodorant. This is what it looks like. I've unscrewed it. This is what it looks like. It's like a block of salt.
Okay.
Is all it is. Is a block of salt. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But I had nothing. So I unscrewed it and rubbed it on my armpits. I go to work.
Did it feel like cold or anything? Or does it feel like you're putting salt on your armpit?
It felt like you were rubbing a piece of plastic on your armpit. There's no residue. There's no nothing.
Man.
So here, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
When you rub it, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no residue. My hand isn't shiny. There's nothing. There's nothing that you feel that transfers from this onto your skin.
Except
So
evil spirits.
yeah. So I get out of the shower. There's nothing. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Like I said, beggars can't be choosers. I grab this thing. I unscrew it. I look at it. I'm like, what in the world? I rub it all over my armpits. I screwed the lid back on. I stick it there. I'm like, this is insane. I'm going to have to hit Walgreens later and get like a deodorant and throw it in my locker at work.
Yeah.
I get to work in the morning. As I'm getting ready in the locker room, I'm telling some of my coworkers about my predicament, about the real pickle that I'm in. Get dressed, put my uniform on, put my body armor on, and I go and I work. And I work 12 hours and I forget to go to Walgreens.
Okay.
And I get done after 12 hours of being in a uniform with an undershirt, a jacket, body armor pressed up against me, 30 pounds of equipment on me. And I take all of that off at the end of the day. And I had zero stink.
No way. I cannot believe this.
Zero. And this
No.
is coming from someone who calls this nonsense voodoo.
Uh-huh.
Zero stink. Now, mind you, even when I wear Old Spice High Endurance, as of late, I switched to Duke Cannon.
Yeah.
Even when I wear this stuff at the end of a 12-hour shift, I can smell the Duke Cannon or I can smell the Old Spice High Endurance, and I can also smell me.
You can smell your funk.
Yeah, there's like a nice little mixture. Like nobody would be like, "Oh my gosh, you smell like BO," but you can kind of smell yourself. You can kind of smell that mustiness that, okay, my deodorant is now failing. There was nothing, Reese.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow.
So I've told my buddies about it. I bought one for myself.
Did you tell your sister? You're like, I don't think you're a witch anymore.
No, I haven't. I will soon.
Tell
She
her.
may just hear it on here.
She makes a good breakfast.
So she does. Breakfast casserole. Everything breakfast. She's great. She makes everything great. She's a great cook. So this, you can get it on Amazon. It's $8. And
Hey, that's a lot of dollars.
it's a lot of dollars, but I mean,
Is it nothing comes off?
nothing comes off. So I mean,
How long will it last?
I don't know.
Jeepers.
I
You gotta
don't know.
research that.
So, but it's, you guys, it's called, if you can't see it, like if you're not watching the video of this, it's on Amazon. It's called Thai. If you put in Thai Crystal Deodorant Stick, it comes up. It's in red letters. It says Thai Crystal Deodorant Stick, 100% natural. It's like in red letters. And this stuff, I've been wearing it ever since.
It's still, there's no stink. Have you done a lot of like physical things? That's what.
Yes, there is zero stink. Now, it's not an antiperspirant. So your pits, like,
You're still perspiring.
you're still perspiring, but here's my deal. Over the last week or two of using this is what I think I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong and punch holes in my story if you think I'm wrong, but this is kind of what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking that when you start wearing deodorant as a teen and your hormones are out of control,
Yeah.
is when you grasp onto what deodorant and antiperspirant you like.
Mhm.
And so as a teenager, your hormones are going crazy. Your body's just sweating when it shouldn't be. But think about it. You're a medical guy. So this is what I'm thinking. And again, punch holes in my story, but this is how my brain thinks. Why do your armpits sweat? You're exerting energy. And so
Yeah.
it's your
For
body's way of
cooling.
cooling off,
Mhm.
or you're nervous.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm at work and I'm not physically or you're hot, right? You're warm.
Yeah.
So if I'm at work and I'm not nervous, I'm not exerting energy, and I'm not like cooking in a warm room, my pits shouldn't be sweating. But like when you're a teenager, that stuff starts to happen. And when you're a teenager, it's like when, you get to like middle school and your parents are like, hey, you're in middle school. You need to start wearing deodorant because you stink.
Yeah.
That's when you start wearing deodorant. What if, and what I'm about to say isn't something that's like earth shattering, like a new thing, but like, what if the deodorant companies get you when you're a teenager and they start clogging your pores and stuff and actually like the antiperspirant is what's making you perspire.
Well, they do. I mean, like antiperspirant, that's part of what it does is it clogs your pores.
Yeah.
Mechanism. It keeps you from sweating.
Yeah. So if you can like retrain yourself to something like this, because I do know that BO is your body sweats, the
Listen.
bacteria that's in your armpit eats the sweat, and the bacteria poops it out, and then your body heats up the poop, and that's what BO is. BO is bacteria poop heating up.
It's partially bacteria.
Yeah.
Bacteria poop is, what is it? I'm trying to think what it does. It's anaerobic respiration. It should be alcohol. Fungus, I don't know. I've had too much to drink, Joe. I can't do science.
Well, I will
wanna
say
check
that.
this out.
And here's the thing. That is what I read and have heard, is that the body odor is the waste of the bacteria. And so if you can kill the bacteria in your armpits, that bacteria isn't eating your sweat. It isn't eating that. Therefore, it's not pooping that because you've killed it. So basically what this Thai stick is
What is it
salt.
claimed to do? Oh, it's salt. So it inhibits bacteria.
Yeah, so it just kills the bacteria. So here's the thing. Now, if you're listening to me, you got to listen and you got to go full. You either do it all or you do nothing, right? If you're a person who showers at night and you wake up in the morning and you put your deodorant on and you go to work, this is not for you. What you have to do is you have to shower. You have to clean your armpits with soap and water. When you get out of the shower, you dry off. Then you rub this on. Dude, I rubbed this on at 7 a.m. this morning. Look at me. Look at me. Taking off my jacket. Look at me. Zero. Zero. Like, not musty, not nothing. And I'm the biggest, like, I don't buy into this nonsense. I used to make fun of people for rubbing crystals on their armpits.
Yeah, I'm about to make fun of you right now.
Dude,
but I also want to try it.
Works. It works 1,000%. And if you're sitting there and you're like, you know what? No deodorant works for me. I have to get injections, or I have to get this, or I have to get this $15 secret special pH $25 deodorant. Try this, you guys.
Okay.
Try this, because what I think is, I think after your body detoxes and gets all that poison out of your armpits, use this. And again, I think you might have a day or two of like, oh my gosh, my armpits are sweating, because I think you're getting rid of all the crap that the companies have put into your armpit.
Yeah. My experience with it so far has been like hippie people that are like, you don't need that stuff. I use this crystal stuff and you don't need the other stuff. And I'd be like, yeah, but you do.
Yeah, you stink.
You
and I think that's because
I
think that's because
Panther.
Yeah, I think it's because hippies like bathe like once a week. So they wake up and they rub this on themselves, and it's not a clean armpit to begin with.
They're like, what happens if I use, instead of a deodorant stick, I use this onion?
Yeah, right. I use this leek.
It smells great. How about some patchouli?
What I do is I take a stalk of rhubarb and I mix it in with some chives and patchouli, and I rub that on my pits.
Some real,
and that keeps me deodorized.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Joe went to the people on San Francisco Avenue, and that's what they told him to do. Put some leeks in there. Okay, I'm going to try it.
So you guys try it. It's $8. I think there's a 2-pack on Amazon for $13. So you're getting
basically putting salt in your armpits, and it's inhibiting bacteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man alive, I mean, it's nuts. I've turned 2 guys on to it at work.
Heidi thinks you stink.
I gave it to Heidi. So I bought a 2-pack and I gave one to Heidi, because Heidi's the type of person where she's like, man, I have to reapply throughout the day because my deodorant fails like after a few hours.
Yeah.
So I gave her this, and we went and we hung out. We walked around. Funny, we talked about Henry Ford earlier. We walked around Henry Ford Museum because I'm a member. No big deal. Humble brag. So we walked around, and throughout the day, she was like, hey, just an update on the deodorant. She's like, I do feel a little damp in my armpits, but I don't smell anything.
Huh.
So even with her, where she would say by this time of day, I should at least be smelling a little something, she wasn't.
Huh.
She was damp, but she wasn't smelling anything. So you guys try it. And again, comment on the discussion page if you think this crazy voodoo. Again, I never thought this stuff would work. I make fun of my sister all the freaking time. And this Thai deodorant stuff freaking works. It works. It's nuts.
Joe, sometimes I get damp like in my crotch area.
Stick it up there, dude.
That's what that
look
is?
It. Hey, look it. It's rounded.
Like, it's real damp. Like there's a huge wet circle and it just spreads. It's a lot like usually when I get scared.
Some like dampness, it kind of trickles out your pee hole.
Is it? It may be. I mean, I don't want to. I'm no medical professional, but it just seems like it's damp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Joe, I'm going to tell you what I'm into.
Tell me what you're into this week.
Hey, all
Dudes.
right, we got to do. Can you just ask me?
Hey, man.
What are you at?
Hey, Reese.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Yeah.
sang for 500 Frenzy, didn't you?
Yeah, that was me.
What
Hey.
are you into this week?
I've been listening to a podcast called. No, I've been listening to. I don't know who makes it. It's like some division of
Nabisco.
the National Biscuit Company. It's called 1 Year, and
Okay.
I'm like in the second year that they do it, but they just pick
Makes
a
no
year.
sense. Makes no sense. The podcast called 1 Year and you're in the second year of it.
Second year, I know.
So explain this.
Good
What's it
job.
about?
They pick a year. So these guys will pick a year, and they'll talk about things that happened in the year that kind of changed history, or
Okay.
they'll talk about things that you don't remember or were like a off-brand version of something that you do remember. Like I'm listening to second season, which is 1995, and they're talking about like basically how the internet became popular, but they're talking about like
Porn.
yeah. No, this one company, it was like before, like right when you could start transmitting images, and it wasn't just like chat rooms, but it was like an advertising company, and they created like a soap opera that was online. So it's about that, but it's more about not. The first season though is 1979, and it's incredible. Just hearing about what happened in 1979. That was cool. Lot of crazy things. So you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. 1979, it seemed like they were like 20 years in the future, and then it just got shut down. So it's a cool podcast. I like it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a guy who's been on this podcast before, a buddy of mine, Chris Williams.
Yeah.
Chris listens to a podcast because he's a huge movie buff. He listens to a podcast that's similar, where they do a year, and as movies came out that year, they review them.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So if today is January 30th, they go on and, what movies came out this week in 1979, and then they review those movies.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Man, there's some brilliant people out there. There's some really good people. And then there's pieces of garbage that are just absolute garbage, just gooch cheese.
Ours was like,
that do
hey,
podcasts like the Pickle Boot Shop.
let's talk about what it was like to be on the road. And that was like 2 months of content. Now we're like, have you ever thought about calling somebody Cupcake?
Yeah. We're absolute losers.
You ever mix 6 different liquors together?
Hey man, let's do the 6 nips of the apocalypse.
What?
The 6 nips of the apocalypse.
Are we going to do that this weekend?
Oh Lord, yeah, we can. No,
gotta do
no,
it.
we can't.
No?
We
Why?
can't do it this weekend because I work Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. I work Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Damn it.
And I work Sunday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
But I can do it Monday.
Monday, where I have to work the next day. Sure,
Yeah.
Let's do it. If I get super hammered, then the other thing I'm going to do is while I'm drunk, start an IV on myself and give myself a back
Yes.
to normal saline.
No, on Monday, do you work?
Yeah.
What time do you get off?
4:45, 5 o'clock.
Do you have your kids?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have my kids.
Okay, so we can't do that. Because I was
Why
going to
don't
say,
we
I
just call
don't work, so
CPS?
we can do it as early as you would want.
Okay.
what day do you not have your kids next week? Well, and before we jump into that, one of the messages that we got was the folks, our listeners want to do it with us.
They want to do the 6 nips of the apocalypse?
They want us to put out the list of what we'll be doing.
Okay.
And do a Zoom meeting. And here's the deal. They don't care about being able to talk to us. If me and you do our normal thing, but all of them are in the room,
okay,
they are okay with that.
Okay.
Like, we do our thing, but as we're making the worst decision of our life
so far,
they are doing it with us.
The worst decision of our life so far, Joe. So, guys, let's tell you what it is. It is, all these are brand name except one. Fireball. Southern Comfort. Jägermeister. Malibu. And then
we should have changed that one.
Sambuca.
Oh.
And then last, this is the one I had to get. This is all they had at the Virginia ABC store. Peppermint schnapps. I'm not going to drink this whole thing, by the way. I'm going to do a nip's worth. So what, a shot? Is it a shot?
Yeah. There should be what? In a pint, there should be how many of those? How many?
Let me just taste it.
That's all? That's all you're going to do?
It's like drinking somebody's gum spit.
That's all you're going to do is just a little sip.
Just tonight. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
You trying to taunt me, Joe?
I'm being a booze bully. That's all you're going to do is just a little, that's it?
It's peppermint schnapps.
Yeah. And you're Reese friggin' Roper. Take a pull on that sucker. Hey.
Huh?
Get your nuts out of your butthole.
Hey there, Cupcake.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey.
Take your nuts out of your butthole and take a pull out of it.
Sweetheart. Hey there, Cupcake. Joe,
hey, candy cane.
I'm getting a headache right now. I only had 2 teeny sips.
Hey, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Take a pull on that thing like you mean it.
Hey, candy cane. Candy cane or cupcake? Best way to avoid getting in a fight with somebody. All right, Cupcake, you want to take this outside? And that's when you're going to hug it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's when you're walking outside and you go, I don't want to fight you, man. Like, whenever you know you're about to get trounced, you walk out and you go, I'll do this, but I don't want to, man. I don't know why we're doing this.
I don't know. I wanted world peace back there, but
and then you hope that you appeal to the guy who's cracking his knuckles and his neck.
Hug? It looks like you need a hug, brother.
If a guy cracks his sternum prior to a fight, it's at that point you should probably just leg it.
No. He just... Hello. Can you crack your sternum?
I don't know. That was the joke, because I don't think you can.
I just pushed in. I'm going to crack my back. Maybe I could do that in a fight. Like, hey, buddy, and you're doing that thing where you grab yourself here and then somebody bigger than you lifts you off the ground and your back just goes.
Yeah. So what Reese is saying is you cross your arms over your chest like you're in a sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
And then a monster of a human being comes up behind you, bear hugs you, lifts you up, and then either A, your spine realigns, or B, your spine goes even more south.
I gotta find it. You know what? That's my next business venture, is finding burly dudes that'll do that to you for $15.
Why burly dudes? Do burly chicks.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy, I'm an innovator.
You're like 5 years ahead of me right now. You are in the future, Joe.
Shoo.
Jeez. All right, let's wrap this up. I gotta go sleep off my peppermint schnapps hangover.
Why? You took like 2 sips.
I feel
I
it
did.
coming, Joe.
I did. Ooh. Well, that's for another podcast. That again is for Brazzers.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we end this? Joe, you still got some potatoes in there.
Oh, there was just a little bit. Hey, Rectum damn near killed him.
Rectum damn near Ligmas. Okay, bye.
Ligma what? Ligma what?
Big nuts.
So this is what we need to do on our 3-year anniversary is when we open up the 6 nips of the apocalypse.
April 1st. What day is April 1st, Stephen? Hey, Google. What day is April 1st, 2024?
Falls on a Monday.
Oh, and it's also the day after Easter. It's Easter Monday.
Perfect. The Lord will have died for those sins.
No, he'll have resurrected, you moron.
He also will have resurrected. He is risen, indeed.
Indeed. All right, are we done?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, I was ready to go like till midnight.
Oh, let's keep going. Pizza, pizza! Bye, jerks.